2020 was a weird year for anime. Multiple shows were delayed for 3 months or were even pushed back to release in 2021. I'm looking at you, quintessential quintuplets. Despite all that, we still got to see some amazing anime like ReZero Season 2, whatever season Haikyuu is on, and the highly anticipated season of Attack on Titan. But you know what, we can just throw out all these anime because as you can tell from the videos I make, I'm an absolute degenerate who mainly watches romance animes. So since the year 2020 is coming to an end, I figured it would be a good idea to list out my top 5 romance animes that came out in 2020. Hopefully you don't roast me for this list. Before I mention my top 5 romance animes of 2020, I would like to give a quick honorable mention to Science Fell in Love, So I Tried to Prove It. It's filled with extreme wholesomeness and some comedic moments. With that out of the way, it's time to reveal my top 5 romance animes of 2020. Starting off this list, we have Seeing Yesterday for Me, a story about a college graduate who sees everyone around him improve themselves, get a job in the profession, and even sees his best friend get married. Meanwhile, he's just stagnant. He works as a convenience store clerk and reminisces about the past quite often. Specifically about his college crush Shinako, who moved away to become a teacher. While being a sad boy, he meets a girl named Haru, who has a crow as a pet. She gets straight to the point and confesses her feelings for him. But guess what? Shinako, his old crush, returns from out of nowhere. Now our main character is in a weird love triangle. He must choose between his past and the present. His old love or something new. I really enjoyed this anime overall, but the only thing that I really disliked about this anime was the pacing. The terrible pacing made what should have been a great ending feel rushed. But don't let that discourage you from watching Seeing Yesterday for Me, because overall the characters are so well developed and there's actually some life lessons you could take away from the anime. Also, Kro-chan is the MVP of the anime, just saying, if you know, you know. Extreme wholesomeness. That's how I would describe Tonikaku in a nutshell. The English name is Fly Me to the Moon. Stop, I don't want to get this video copyrighted, please. Let's say all you care about is studying and getting A's on all of your exams. But one day, you see a cute girl which distracts you, and then you get hit by a truck. Surprisingly, the poor guy doesn't get sent to an isekai, but instead he gets up and chases after the girl. The dedication. Anyways, he reaches the girl and confesses to her. She says the most confusing thing ever. She will be his girlfriend, but only if they get married. Well, okay then. After that ordeal, prepare for some PG wholesomeness that will make you feel like a lonely weeb. This is the type of anime you want to watch when you just want to chill out, or fill that void in your deep degen heart. This anime is iconic at this point. You might have seen this anime float around with the memes online and the Chica dance. Love is War is a series that has cemented itself into the anime community. To keep things simple for those who haven't watched season 1, it's about the student council president and the vice president who clearly have feelings for each other, but don't want to admit it. If you didn't like the first season, then there's not too much that has changed for you to give season 2 a chance. However, I did enjoy that Ai-chan got more screen time.
Hey!
My teen romantic comedy season 3, aka Snafu season 3, are words that I've never thought I'd be able to say. After 5 years of the release of Snafu season 2, we were gifted the best conclusion to a romantic comedy anime the community has ever seen. For those who haven't seen the first 2 seasons of the anime, the premise goes like this. Main character Kun Hachiman hates social interaction and is a loner. After going through some awkward interactions in middle school, he's a bit of a pessimist and uses only logic when solving problems. In high school, he is forced to join a club called the Service Club, where random students can ask for advice and for help. Yukino, the cold and prideful beauty, is also forced to join this club. Then Yui, who is the only person who isn't forced to join the club, appears. So the 3 of them work together to solve other fellow students' problems, and along the way they learn about themselves. Let me try to convince the people who dropped the anime after season 1. It's understandable that you didn't like the first season of Snafu, but season 2 and 3 are absolute bangers, and I'm not talking about the opening songs, which I constantly put on repeat. Snafu is a story about finding that genuine thing, your genuine feelings, and is an anime that you will probably end up binging. Also, Kawasaki is best girl, don't fight me about it. So what anime could top Snafu Season 3, an anime that me and many others have waited 5 years for? Well, before that, I just want to say I appreciate all of you who have subscribed and watched my videos this year. Out of all the other content out there on YouTube, you choose to willingly sit down and watch DGN content created by me. I started this channel 8 months ago out of boredom during the pandemic, and making these videos, seeing all these comments, it just makes me so thankful. With that out of the way, my top romance anime of 2020 is Rent-A-Girlfriend. Just the idea of making an anime about rental girlfriends had my curiosity piqued. After getting broken up with by the devil himself, our main character decides to cope with his sadness by renting out a girlfriend. He goes in with the expectation that it's just a platonic date, no feelings involved. However, things change when he tells a tiny lie to his grandma that he has a girlfriend. Chizuru, the rental girlfriend, plays along because it turns out both their grandmas know each other. From there, the two are forced to act like a couple, but of course there is some romantic tension between them. So a lot of people find the main character Kazuya cringe, and you know what? He absolutely is. But that's what makes this anime so real. He's just a confused college student who wants to be loved. I haven't gotten secondhand embarrassment from watching an anime this bad since I watched the first 2 seasons of Chinyobuyo. Overall, in my humble opinion, this anime is the romance anime of 2020, and I would say it's up there with anime like Nisekoi and The World God Only Knows. Well, ladies and gents, that's my top 5 romance anime of 2020. Please let me know if there's any other romance anime from 2020 that I missed, or better yet, send me your recommendations for romance anime any year, because I'm always looking to fill that void in my heart. Till next time, peace.